want to talk to you today about why losers play video games.
There's a vegan Karen from TLC hiding under your bed. The only way to exorcise this demon from your home and send it back to from whence it cameth is to like and subscribe with the bell clicked if you're one of the boys. Alright then, now that everybody is safe from the vegan Karen from TLC, I'm Rangergreen and you are welcome to the channel. Let's dig right in, shall we?
Alright, I'm an older man. In a little less than a month, I'm going to be 45 years old. I was born in 1975. July of 1975. I've been around for a while. I'm not on your level, okay? And I spent thousands, tens of thousands of hours playing video games down through the years. So I have experience through multiple, decades, okay, that you don't have.
This guy knows exactly who we are, he knows exactly how old we are, he knows what we've lived through, he knows that he's better than us, just because he's 45 years old. Alright, he's coming off a little strong, but maybe he has some important things to say that we can all take something away from.
You're not going to get it if you're lost. You're a natural man, you don't receive the things of the Spirit of God. They're foolishness to you. You don't understand these things. But if you're saved, then I pray that the Holy Spirit comes right out and takes this book right here and stabs you right in the soul.
He's already lost me. He wants to stab me in the soul with a book. Okay. Is it gonna hurt?
Let's start out here by defining what a loser is. Webster's 1828 dictionary. Loser, quote, one that loses. Always gotta love that. Or that is deprived of anything by defeat, forfeiture, or the like. Okay, you lose. You say, well, I win at video games. Just hold on. The contrary to winner or gainer. You're losing something. You're a loser. A loser by trade may be honest and moral. This cannot be said of a loser by gaming. I kid you not. 1828 dictionary. See if I can hold this thing up right here. Right where my fingers are at. Excuse me.
Man, that book is so old I can't believe that it's not covered in dust right now. Remember, this book is from a time where it was actually acceptable to use the word in the definition of the word. So take it with a grain of salt.
Number one, I have here your time. Guaranteed.
Well, yeah, that's because it's a past time. It's a thing that you do to pass your free time.
Well, no, you see, no, just be quiet, okay? Little teenager, little 20-year-old, little 30-year-old, whatever you are, be quiet. An older man is speaking that has many years of experience. I was a single guy till I was 36 years old.
Should I maybe tell him that being 36 and single until that point might be an indication that you don't have the experience that most people do? Maybe you're inexperienced in things? Let's just say I wouldn't be admitting to applying mayonnaise to ham sandwiches until I was 36.
But you see, I don't care if you play video games for 5 minutes. That's 5 minutes that you could be doing something else.
You know, he's right. Could be on the street selling drugs, could be hanging out with shitty people, stealing old ladies' purses, screaming my head off, making a scene because I don't want to wear a mask for 30 minutes of my life and protect other people's lives. Unfortunately, I can't do that because I'm too busy playing with my dinosaurs. Speaking of which, we need more great dinosaur games. Come on, you could be putting your energy towards making the universe do that instead of calling people losers. Make a difference in the world.
Second thing you lose, your mental, picked up the wrong marker, your mental health. And I got so obsessive with those games, it was just every day I had to have my games. They're drugs.
They're not drugs. You just have an addictive personality. That sucks, but it happens. You might even have the gene for it. Everything can be addictive depending on the person, and it just sounds like you got the bad end of the stick, man. If they were genuinely causing him a lot of problems in his life, then I'm glad he was able to overcome that. I genuinely believe that this guy gets off by belittling other people. You can tell by the look in his eyes when he calls you a loser.
They designed them to make them addictive. How many stories have I heard down through the years of guys at these video game places, whatever, specifically in Japan, which is just a travesty. Satan has just totally destroyed that nation. But these guys over there, and they're playing video games, and they play them for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, and they're not even doing normal bodily functions. And then they find the guy dead in the bathroom, you know, just finally tried to run to the bathroom and just keeled over and died because he was playing video games for too long.
First of all, the problem in Japan isn't even video game related at all. It's actually work related. People take their jobs so seriously over there that they don't get families because they don't have time for families. They devote themselves so much to work that the only free time they have is for a virtual girlfriend for 20 minutes a day, if you're lucky enough to even get that. Japan is an example of video games destroying a society. It's actually quite the opposite. It's your example. It's work ethic destroying a society. I don't think work ethic is exactly the right word for this, but you know what I mean. All this shows is that you need balance.
I played video games for 9 hours straight without going pee. Wow. Boy, that was worth it. What is he? He's a loser. He's a loser. And so are you if you're playing video games. Loser. I was a loser. And you mean to tell me you're not?
Nope, I'm pretty sure I'm not a loser. You see, he does this thing where he goes back and forth by comparing the people who play 5 minutes of video games a day to the people who would die before they would give up video games, literally, which I don't even know what the statistics really are on that. Okay, I looked it up. 13 people died this year due to gaming causes, and a lot of them were violent causes, and one of them was a stroke. Alright, you're just making stuff up.
I mean, the video games I played were lame compared to the stuff nowadays. I can't even watch the stuff nowadays. It just, images moving so fast, and I think, how can these guys even play this? There's serious mental damage up here if you can play with all these flashing images and it doesn't bother you.
Whatever you say, boomer.
Come on, I had to do it. He walked right into it. You saw what he did. You saw what he said.
Thirdly, not only do you lose your mental health, number 3, you lose your physical health. Yes, you do. We're dealing with science.
We're talking about science. Video games are turning our frickin' frogs gay. But seriously, some of us could use some exercise. Now, hold on just a goddarn second. This guy doesn't look like an Adonis. Does he play video games?
Oh, we have modern conveniences now. Yes, and look what it's done to people. Look what it's done to people. Bunch of lousy, stinking couch potatoes sitting around playing video games. Loser. That's what you are. That's what I was.
I think I'm starting to pick up on what his deal is. Something tells me that people called him loser a lot, and now that he believes that he is not a loser, it's only right that he go around calling everybody he deems a loser. Interesting.
I'm having a good time right now. Hey, did you fix the rear brakes on your work truck? No, I didn't yet, but I'm having fun. There's no sin in me throwing this ball up and down. It's a lot of fun. Did you do this? Did you do that? Are you working on the trails to start your logging work where you can go back and log the end things and fell the trees and everything else so you can build a log cabin for us? No, but I'm having fun. There's no sin in this ball. There's no sin in me throwing it up and down. You see? But what am I? That's all I do. My free time. Whee! Whee! Loser.
The original video is so long that I'm barely even listening anymore. If you look in the background, it actually looks like he lives in the lumber section of a Home Depot or a Lowe's. Like he stole the whiteboard from a different section, brought it over there. He made himself his own log cabin. I tell you what. I wonder if this guy's ever built a cabin. I genuinely just want to know. Maybe we could do a building a cabin collab.
Okay? You're playing little games. You're a loser. Do you understand? People drive by and I'm there. Look at me, I'm playing ball. It's a nice property you got back in there. You got a cabin you built? Nope, but I can sure throw the ball up and down. Watch, I'm working on doing it with one hand. Whoa! Loser! You're a loser!
I didn't know we could do it one-handed. I'm gonna have my manager sign him up to my MLG one-handed ball throwing team right this instant. The guy's got himself so worked up at this point that he's practically yelling, so just a heads up in case you got headphones on.
I had the top score online, and in my online gaming, I'm the top ranked player. Loser! You're pathetic. You're a loser. Your life is a joke. You're worthless. Ping ball. Woo, woo.
Oh, I'm feeling the love of Jesus already. No, I don't. That's just what it sounds like to get yelled at by an asshole over the internet.
I'm going to build a log home. Hey, loser, where's your log home that you've built? Hey, loser, what adventures have you had? Pew, 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 pew. Look at me. Hey, look at me. I'm daring. I can eat Doritos with one hand, put them in my mouth, and drink some poison pop with this hand, and never push pause. Whoa, you're such a man.
Don't do it.
Loser. You're a loser. Number 4. Another thing that you will lose. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. You play video games, you will lose money. Video games are expensive. Systems are expensive.
Damn right video games are expensive. I mean, come on, give DLCs a break for a little while. I'm hearing through all the bullshit and hearing all of his good ideas. Well, idea. Good idea. Singular.
You're a loser. Make some money doing other types of things where you can labor with your hands. But I can play Minecraft. And look, I'm building a village. Oh boy, look at me. I built a whole farm.
God damn. Alright, let's trade with all of them. See how much I get. These guys have been working hard for me. This automatic farm is absolutely amazing. Oh, holy shit, it's still refilling itself.
Yeah, no one cares about a farm that you make in a video game, right?
Number 5. When you play video games, you will lose. Number 5. Relationships. Okay, but little video gamer. I can play video games. You're a loser. No woman worth anything is going to want a guy like that. Plain and simple.
My fiance was watching this video with me, and her hypothesis is that he found a woman who would touch him, and she said video games were for losers, so he shaped up for that. Makes sense in my book. Do you have any ideas? Leave them in the comments. The video's running a little long. Is there anything else that you want to say?
I literally heard a guy interviewing college girls the one time. Beautiful, really good-looking college girls, and they said, we can't get dates because all the guys want to do is play video games.
Bullshit. Come on now, you know that's not true. I can't believe you're gonna look at the camera with a straight face and say that. He isn't lying us in. Get this man.
But don't you think your wife would rather be married to a real man that would take her out hiking?
I know girls that hike and I know girls that don't. My fiance doesn't. I think that answers your question. What's your point?
But somehow, YouTube is a magic land where teenagers think that they know as much as a guy that's 45.
But somehow, YouTube is a magical place where a guy who's 45 who never had a girlfriend until he was 36 can act like he was better than everyone else and call them losers. This one has definitely gone on for far too long. I said this one was going to be out yesterday, but I lied. It was way too much work. I'm trying to teach myself some things in general with this new editor. I hope it was worth it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Every time you do, the vegan Karen from TLC takes 1 damage. And I hear she has 1,000,000 health. What are you waiting for? Make a dent.